Oh gosh, it was what a roller coaster. I mean, we didn't look good early. They were taking some good swings against and defense through maybe the fifth and sixth strikes out the last five guys he's facing. In the
fouls off a bunch of pitches and his homer and then
so we got the lead, and so our plan is if we can get one more out of Hagen, which we did, we were going to go to Evan, which we
really good.
first inning. I mean, he struggled.
Maybe just gotten it up where he wanted it. Ball was coming out of his hand. Stuff was moving.
Set of stuff was good. He got through that inning. Get out of it. And then Brady created another mess in the ninth. He got out of it. We were just due for a big swing. We've been battling it a little bit, driving in some people, and the two at bats before the home run were really good. I mean, Jay Sporfin gets down in the count 1-2, and then stays inside a pitch and hits it extremely hard, kind of right, pretty close to the shortstop, and he got by him. It was a really hard play, and ball was hit extremely hard. And then obviously Webb, I think he's down in the count 1-2, battles a couple pitches, fouls off a pitch, takes ball 3 and then ball 4, and kind of thinking, wow, it's pretty good at bat. Something good's going to happen. And, and then Kendall Diggs, who had, in my opinion, 3 really good at bats, I think leading up to that last one, just felt like he didn't have any luck. He had 2 or 3 balls hard at people, and I think the center fielder went back on the ball. I think he lined out this, I don't know, short or somewhere, and he just kind of felt like it was going to be his moment. And when he kind of waved at that ball in the dirt to make it a 2-2 count, they thought, oh, we're going to go back to that pitch again. We're going to get him, and he didn't bite on it. And all of a sudden, you got a 3-2 count. They had to make a decision. He's seen 2 breaking balls in a row. We're going to try to slip a fastball by him, and you saw what happened. It was just a really, really good swing.
What went into the decision to start Kendall tonight, and then also how difficult is it to not be an everyday guy like him and still swing the bat as well as he did today?
Well, the decision was made. I told the coaches last night after the game, we were sitting in the locker room and I was just going through some things, thinking about the pitcher that we were going to face tonight, and going to make a couple of changes. And I said, I'm going to DH Kendall Diggs tomorrow. And then I went in my office, kind of hung out in there for a while, and I wrote up a lineup before I went home. And that was the lineup I went with, because I didn't come in until afternoon. I needed to get away for just a little while. So sometimes you just gotta clear your head a little bit. And maybe I felt guilty a little bit that I haven't played him a little more, honestly, because he's got a really good swing. He's had some illness and he's had a couple of injuries, and when he's healthy, if he swings a bat like he did today, he's not coming out of the lineup, whether he's playing in the field or DHing. So we need that.
All things considered, how big was it to win tonight?
We needed to win big time. I mean, we had lost 2 SEC games in a row. Last Sunday's game was a heartbreaker, 11-10, left tying and go-ahead run. Second and third, nobody out, top of the order. Guys were frustrated. It was a tough trip home, and it was rough. Then we have one, nail-biting game on Tuesday on a road trip, and walk it off on a wild pitch. Don't feel good about the way things are going. And then yesterday, kind of the same way. We just couldn't get to him. And only got about 6 hits tonight, 7 hits, and we had to work for him. I mean, that Elliott, he threw really well. I mean, he's fastball away to right-handers, and he busts you in every now and then. Good change up, and threw a lot of pitches, and we fought him a little bit when he just made a couple mistakes. And but yeah, that was a huge win for us tonight. Just to win, just to feel good about it. The way we won probably made it even better.
The double play y'all got to end the ninth did they call that the runner left the base path, or what went down right there?
He did leave the base path to avoid the tag. I mean, it wasn't like Robert fielded it behind him and ran after him. Robert kind of fielded it up in front of him and then went back after him, and he got out of there. And once he did that, we thought the arm should have gone up, and Robert did a great job just completing that play. And, I saw a quick glance on the scoreboard, you could on the video board, and it looked like he really went out of the baseline to avoid the tag.
And then for Tiger to come in with the bases loaded, no outs. I mean, how big was it for him to get out of that with just allowing the one run?
Pretty amazing. I mean, really, he gets their leadoff hitter to hit into a double play, something like that. I don't remember all of it because it seemed like it happened the last 3 innings in a row. But I mean, that was huge. And he got the double play ball on a fastball, not a breaking ball. So that was good. Tonight, he didn't command the breaking ball like normal. Tonight, he commanded the fastball a little bit better. So that was huge. I mean, we were just living on the edge the last 2 innings.
He had 2 on against their 3-4 hitters. The quality of hitters that he got out there in the ninth. Does that make it a little bit more impressive what he was able to do? I
mean, it does. You're talking the heart of the order. They're talking some real men that they can hit. They're older, experienced, and I think he fell behind him too, and then he had to work his way back and spotted up a couple of fastballs, got a couple of breaking balls in there, and he fell behind Elko at 2-0, and then I think he threw 2 fastballs away for strikes, and then came back with a breaking ball, and it was a good one.
How would you assess Taylor's performance? Because he walked the 3 in the 8th, but he got out of a pretty big jam too for you in the 7th.
Thought his stuff was good, and I mean, you think about it, he was just missing really. One more pitch needs to go our way. I mean, the full count pitch could have gone either way. We call that a 50-50 ball, and that's the one that it seems like we haven't been getting, or they're calling it against us, and you just got to keep fighting until things turn around. That's what I told the position players the day before the game. We can't complain about the wind, the weather, the umpires, anything. We have to fight, and things will flip. It's just the way this game is, and they kept fighting tonight.
So Diggs, you started him against the lefty, so his splits against lefties are pretty good.
Yeah, he was hitting 500 at maybe a little more against lefties going into tonight. Not a lot of at bats. You're talking 6 or 7 at bats, but maybe 3 hits, 3 for 7 or something. I don't know what he is. Yeah, I mean, he's got a good swing. He can hit right or left-handers.
BetOnline is your #1 source for all your betting needs, sports info, and odds. Find all the latest sports developments, including this week's odds for the Masters Championship and the start of Major League Baseball season. BetOnline is your continued source for all your sporting wagering needs, including live betting and your favorite Vegas casino and poker games. It's super easy to get started, so join today. Learn why everyone is saying BetOnline is the fastest and easiest way to wager on popular sports and games. BetOnline, where the game starts.